This is deep stretch yoga, so really good if you just feel like you've got tight bits in your body, or you're holding tension, and it's just amazing to have a really good stretch, a deep stretch like this every now and then. For anyone, obviously it will also help increase your flexibility. So obviously I'm targeting this at a huge range of different flexibilities, ages, abilities, bodies, and there's no right or wrong in getting these stretches. Obviously I'm quite bendy, but I'm going to try and talk you through in a way that you can follow what feels right for you. So please, as always, listen to your body. It's not about the end product. Every day I feel different and my stretches look really different, and I'm good at listening to my body, so listen to yours. I'm going to use a few props, so if you've got yoga strap, then that's great. If not a yoga strap, then a belt will be fine, or a pair of tights, or that are quite strong, or a towel or something that you can wrap around your foot. So we're going to use it as a stretching aid. If you've got a yoga bolster, great. If not, nice pillow like this one off of Sleepy Time. I'm going to use a yoga block. So if you've got a yoga block, great. If not, you can use a rolled up towel will be fine, or a couple of hardback books. Okay, we're going to go straight in. Going to start off with some breath work, then go into flow, which will have a bit of dynamic stretching, only for a few minutes, just to get some heat going around the body, so that we can really make the most of our deep stretches, which will be a lot more stillness. Okay, listen to your body. If something hurts, doesn't feel good, stop, rest. This is extended child's pose. This is your friend. You can take that whenever you want to. Okay, we're going to start in Sphinx. So come onto your tummies, feet hip distance apart. So Sphinx pose, or baby cobra, our elbows are under our shoulders. I'm going to open the heart space. Gently tuck your tailbone so that it's heading down towards your heels, so it's no pinching in your lower back and your pelvic floor is engaged. Now if you've got a block, you can place it upright and rest your forehead on it, or whatever you're using instead. Spread your fingers. You don't have to do this, you can keep the head up, but it's a really nice relaxing thing. Push into the forearms, draw the shoulders back so your neck is long. Pelvic floor is engaged, so you're gently pressing your pubic bone in towards the mat. And now breathe fully into your belly. So we're not just completely relaxing, hanging out here. The legs are slightly engaged, pelvic floor is engaged. Draw your navel to your spine. Draw your shoulders down your back, soften your jaw and breathe fully into your belly. And then breathing out fully through the nose or the mouth. Breathing in through the nose, into your belly, into your lower belly. Really good for calming the nervous system. This, filling the whole of the lungs, it's also with air, and a full, slow exhalation. Now try and make your exhalation longer than your inhalation. Keep breathing. Notice your breath. Allow your mind to go inwards. Notice your body. The more we can recognise how our body's feeling and how we're feeling, the more beneficial our practice will be. Breathing fully into the belly and then hold the breath at the top. Hold it for a couple of seconds and then slowly exhale. Slowly breathing in. Pause at the top. Slowly exhale. 2 more breaths like this. Slowly breathing in. Keep pushing into the forearms, chest is open. Hold the breath at the top and a slow exhalation. Stick with me. 1 more breath in. Just when you think you've taken your biggest breath, sip in a tiny bit more air. Hold it at the top and then really slow down your exhalation, emptying fully of air. And then lift the head. If you've got it on a block, release your block. We're going to use the hands to push up. Come onto your hands and knees. Inhale, drop the belly. Let's take cat-cow. Exhale, pushing pushing into the hands and feet and round. Warming up through the spine. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Pushing into the hands and the tops of the feet. Couple more. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Inhale, drop the belly. Exhale, round. Curl the toes, lift the knees. Push it way back to down dog. Keep the knees soft here. Push into 10 fingers. Keep your knees bent. So you think belly towards your thighs. Send the hips really high. Now let's start with lengthening through our spine. So we're pushing into all 10 fingers. I want you to wiggle your hips upwards. Feel space through every part of your every vertebrae, every part of the spine. Relax the head down so you're gazing between the legs. Breathing, keep the knees soft, stay on the toes. And then start to send your right heel down, just the right heel. Feel that stretch through the right calf. Keep the foot turned in slightly. Resist the temptation to turn out, especially if you're like me. Keep pushing into both hands evenly. Inhale, lift the right heel. Exhale, send that left heel down. But push that left hip, that left buttock up, up, up. Good. Breathing into the belly. Lifting out of all 10 fingers. Full breath. One more full breath here. Opening through the backs of the legs. And now bend the knees again. Come onto the toes. Stretching through the feet. Send your hips really high. Press into the 10 fingers. And rotate your elbows out and under. So we're starting to open through the upper back. Now start to send both heels back. Relax the head. Find stillness. Big breath here. Notice how you feel. Use your pelvic floor and lower abdominals to send the hips up and lengthen through your spine. 2 more breaths. Full breath. Warming up. Look towards the hands. Walk mindfully towards the top of your mat. Soft knees, forward fold. Relax the head. Breathe. And then pushing into the feet, arms go either side. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hands to prayer. Take a couple of flows to really warm up the body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, soft knees if you need to, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, your version. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step to plank. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly, keep the elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest, your version. Exhale, curl the toes, use your core muscles to pull back, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. Full breath, look between the hands, take your time. Feel the feet as you walk up to the top of the mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Push into the feet, rise up. Straight back down, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, your version. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step the plank. On your exhale, rock forward slightly, lower to the belly, elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest, use your breath. Circulate air, exhale, round, push back, push into the hands, down dog. Take a breath here. Full breath, look forward, inhale, walk to the top of the mat, lengthen, and then your exhale, forward fold. Push into the feet, inhale up, straight back down. Allow the breath to lead the movement, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, walk to plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, lift up. Curl the toes, exhale, down dog. Take a breath here. Long spine. Inhale, right leg lifts this time. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Find your low lunge. Now chest goes forward, left heel back. Hands come to the hips, lift up, shoulders are down. Find that low lunge. Send this hip back. Keep the pelvis tilting under. Opening through your left hip flexor. Breathe. Just to warm up through the legs. Inhale, straight arms push into both feet. Left heel stays off. Exhale. Take it all the way back down to your low lunge again. Inhale, push into both feet, engage your core, lift up. Exhale, this time take the arms to the side. Open the chest. Here we go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, navel to spine. Use your breath. 2 more. Inhale, push into the legs, lift up. Exhale, low lunge. Full breath. 1 more. Inhale up. Exhale, lower down. Take both hands inside the right leg, heel toe, your right foot to the outside of the mat, lizard pose. Now draw your chest forwards, allow your right knee to drop down towards the floor. Allow the inside of your right foot to come off the floor slightly. I'm just lifting my arm so you can see my foot. So we're starting to open through your right hip and glute. Left heel is back, chest is forward. Now gently circle the hips, the body, in either direction in this position. So we're starting to open through the hips here. And then take it the other way. Gentle movements. If circling feels awkward or too hard, just a gentle sway side to side. And then find stillness. If you need a deeper stretch, you can come down onto your forearms. If you need to lower your back knee, you can. Couple of full breaths here. Notice tension. We're going to really use our breath to breathe into tension. Find space. Really visualize expansion. And then as you exhale, softening, letting go. 1 more breath here. Push up to the hands. Take your right leg back to plank. Exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, push it back, downwards facing dog. Take a breath here. Notice each position, not what it looks like, but how it feels. Really find integrity. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, step it in between the hands. Find your low lunge here. Right heel goes back, chest forwards. Hands to the waist, lift up. Take a breath, breathe. Use your breath. Inhale, arms up. Shoulders stay down, chest is open. Inhale, lift. Pushing evenly into both feet, engage your pelvic floor, navel to spine, exhale, deep lunge. And again, inhale, lift up. Feel the feet ground down as the upper body lifts up, apart from the shoulders, of course. Exhale, push the arms down, open the heart space. Inhale, float. Exhale. So this dynamic kind of movement that also aids our stretching, we're looking for contrast. Grounding down, finding strength, but finding that lightness and that ease, using our breath. 2 more. Inhale up. Navel to spine. Exhale, notice. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Take both hands inside the left leg. Heel toe your leg to the outside of the mat. Allow the left knee to drop open, come onto the outside of the left foot if that feels good. And then let's find some movement here, some circles around. So you'll start to notice as you do this movement, remember you can just go side to side, forwards, back if that feels better. You'll start to notice where you feel stuck, where it's sticky, where your tight bits are. And that's really important. So we can breathe into those areas. When you're ready, find stillness. If you need to lower the back knee, you can. If it feels okay up, keep pressing that heel back. If it feels okay, you can even come onto your forearms. And now breathe. Keep navel to spine, protect your lower back. Breathing into those deep stretches, those really tight bits. Find your full breath in through the nose. Find expansion on an inhale. Softening on an exhale. 1 more breath. Pushing up to the hands. Find plank. Take a breath here. We're almost done with our warm up, although we're still stretching. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up for the last time. Exhale, curl the toes, send it back, down dog. Now lower your knees down towards the floor. Knees are hip distance apart. We're going into puppy pose, also called melting heart. So think of the heart melting down. Now if you need a block, you can put it down just below your head. So I want you to keep your hips in line with your knees and stick your bottom out. You're going to melt your chest down towards the floor. So you might want to rest your head on a pillow and come onto the forearms or a block like this. And this is to stretch through the shoulders and the front body. If you need more of a stretch, you might go all the way down to the floor and extend your arms out in front of you, keeping your fingers really, really spread. And think torso towards your thighs. For some of you, you might even be able to come onto your chin and start to get your chest down towards the floor. Wherever you are is fine. And then breathe. Gently pushing into the tops of the feet. Send your hips high. This is really good if you're feeling tense. This is also a good posture for grieving. It helps to open the heart space. Soften your face wherever you are. Keep the 10 fingers spread, pushing into all 10 fingers. Breathing. And do notice if there's any discomfort. Breathing into your discomfort. Really feel expansion on your inhalation. And then pushing into the hands and the feet, navel to spine, helps you come up. Good. And we're going to come onto our toes here. I'm going to face you this way. Have a little toe stretch, but we're going to take the knees out to the side, like a full plie position, and you can sit down on your heels. So stretching through the feet. Keep the hands down. Keep breathing. And we're going to take a gate pose variation. So extend your right leg out, stay on the toes of the left foot. We're here. Now we're pushing that foot forward, so we're really stretching through the toes if you can do this. And if it feels alright, some of you will want to stay here and that's fine, you shouldn't have any knee discomfort. If you've got knee discomfort, I suggest you kneel onto your leg instead, so it's not in an odd position. If you're happy here, stay here. Otherwise, slightly more advanced version, if it's available to you, put your knee on the floor so you're in a deep single foot toe stretch here. And we're going to activate our right leg as well. So take a breath here. Lots going on in this posture. Stretching through the toe, stretching through the groin perhaps. Activate this leg, so you're going to open through that hamstring. And we're going to take a side stretch. So lift that left arm up, think chest to ceiling, and start to walk your way over. Some of you might be able to go boom, straight for the foot, and that's great. If not, just think left shoulder back, right shoulder forwards, pushing into both feet. So the toes on your left foot, the heel on the right foot, and breathe, find length. Find full breaths. 2 more breaths here. Toe stretches are really intense for some people. They are for me really good for activating the meridians in your feet. On your next inhale, we're going to lift up with the arm, exhale down, and then change feet. Right leg comes in, left leg comes out. Now keep that right knee open, opening the legs so we're starting to stretch through the inside thighs. Hold it here for a breath. And if it's available to you, you can lower your right knee down, flex your left toes, both legs are active. And then let's start to go up and over. Breathe. Lovely. If you can take hold of the toes, great. You might want to use first 2 fingers to link around if that feels nice. Find your breath. Notice where you're tensing, relax the face. Think right shoulder back, left shoulder forward. Notice how you're breathing. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, adjust the legs back in. We're going to come onto our knees now for hero pose. I'm going to face this way for you. So for hero pose, your feet want to have the front of all 5 toes on each foot, so 10 toes on the floor, so they're not rolling in or out. And if you can, comfortably with your knees together, without any discomfort, sit between your heels, then that's great. That's hero pose with a long spine. Some of you, I'm going to use one today to demonstrate, might need a block or cushion or both underneath your bottom. Okay, so we've got our knees together, our heels are just outside of our hips, and our spine is really nice and long. Okay, so we're here. Hug the lower abdominals in, shoulders are down, and now breathe. Gaze is down, or you can close the eyes to go inwards. Just take a couple of breaths here and notice. So we're going to try and relax our legs in this position. A really good way of draining toxins from the legs is to do this. We're compressing our muscles. If you're getting knee discomfort, then go higher with the hips, more cushions, more blocks. And now notice your breath. So this is a really gentle thigh stretch, thigh opener. Keep breathing. Breathing into the belly. Finding something to release as you exhale. And now you can stay here. If this is feeling quite intense on your legs, your hips perhaps, then stay here. I'm going to give you an option if you need it. If you've done a reclined hero pose before, then you won't need the cushion, but the cushion's here if you want to have a go. Again, if you get any discomfort in your knees, please stop and just return to here and breathe. But for some of you, this might be really nice. Okay, so just going to start to walk back with the hands, with our cushion underneath us, and allow the body to just lie back onto your cushion. Now, if your knees are coming off the floor, or again, if there's too much of an opening or the discomfort with the knees, then do stop. Otherwise, arms out to the side, relax the body fully, close your eyes and breathe and enjoy. Reclined hero pose. So much going on here, really nice restorative posture. Relax the upper body. Allow the chest to open, relax your face, breathe. So you shouldn't be gripping anywhere in this posture. We're going to hold it for half a minute and we're just going to focus on our breath. Full inhalations and even longer exhalations if you can. Notice areas that will start to soften. Starting to soften as you breathe. Softening through the head and the face. And then if you're in a reclined position, bring your hands down towards your feet, push into the floor just by your feet, use your core muscles, slowly come up. Just take a couple of breaths here. Really nice. Hands go to the floor, curl the toes, find a soft knee forward fold. Take hold of your elbows and have a little sway from side to side. Keep the knees soft and the hips high. Should feel really good. Start to open out now through the lower back and through your legs, having been in compressed position. Sway and breathe. Allow the weight of the arms and head to draw the body forward. And then find stillness. Hold it here. Release your arms down towards the floor. Straight, keep your right leg really straight. Bend your left leg and we're going to open that right arm. Twist, look up towards the ceiling. So really opening through the right hip and the back of the right leg. Open the chest, shoulders away from your ears. Full breath here. On an exhalation, lower down. Inhale, straighten the left leg and we'll start to unravel that left arm all the way up to the ceiling. Open the chest, shoulders away from your ears. Breathe. Exhale, lower down. through the hips, sway, do what you feel like you need to do, and then come back down to your knees. Perfect. Keep your block and pillow to hand. We are going to take a seated cow and eagle pose. So bring your left knee directly behind the right knee. I'm going to face you for this one. I'm going to mirror you. So your right knee is in front, left knee is behind. And we're going to start to sit back. Now if you need a block under your bottom, by all means sit on a block. I'm going to demonstrate with a block today. Some of you will be able to sit straight down to the floor, and that's great. Or a cushion, anything that feels good. Have a wiggle, get comfy. So you want to be comfortable, but be able to feel quite an intense stretch. Sit tall, allow the hips to soften. So notice if you're gripping, just take a couple of breaths, and with those breaths I want you to inhale, find length through the spine, and exhale, go heavy into the hips, into the pelvis. And again, inhale, find length, find space. Exhale, heavy into the pelvis. Now sometimes this particular posture gets kind of worse before it gets better, so it gets more intense before you start to ease. So notice that, that's okay. We're going to take an eagle stretch with the arms as well to open the shoulders. So lengthen the arms out, keep the spine long. We're going to take our left arm underneath, right arm on top. Now for some of you, you might just want to take this hug position if your shoulders are really tight. If you can, keep your left arm underneath. We're going to join the hands in front of us and then draw our elbows and hands away from the face. Keep the shoulders down, but draw your elbows and your hands away from your face, so you're really starting to open through the shoulder blades. Lots going on here. Now close the eyes and breathe. Really allow the body to expand on your inhale and soften on your exhale. We're going to hold this for a minute or two, working on opening through the hips, releasing tension in the hips, and also the shoulders as well. So two big parts of the body that hold a lot of tension. Full breath in. Full breath out. Notice your body. Sit with the discomfort. As long as you're not in pain, the discomfort is fine. Breathe into it. Find space on an inhalation. Make your exhalation as long as you can. Softening through the feet. Softening the face. One more full breath here. On your exhalation, release the arms. Really nice. And to come out of this, we're going to push into the hands, come forwards. Come onto the hands and knees. Have a wiggle if you need to release through the hips. And we're going to come onto the other side. So right hip in front, so right knee in front of left this time, or the other one, whichever way you've just done it. And again, sitting back. Good. Breathe. Shoulders are down. So first of all, just start by lengthening through the spine. And noticing your breath, so going inwards, noticing the body. I've just done this, like you stay where you are. And also, if you feel like you need, one side feels completely different to the other side and you need to use a pillow or a block on one side and not the other, that's normal as well. So don't worry, stick with it. Knees are stacked, spine is long. Breathing. When you're ready, reach the arms out. Exhale, swing your right arm under the left. And then if you can, get the hands to join, or as close together as you can. And then draw your shoulders down as you extend your hands and your elbows forwards. Now let's find our breath. Using your breath. Closing the eyes or gazing down. Softness coming in as you inhale, releasing tension as you exhale. Stick with your breathing, keep the mind going back to your breath. Soften through the face, soften through the feet. Allow the hips to release. Trying to make our exhalation even longer than our inhalation. 2 more breaths here. And then on your next exhalation, release the arms. Coming forwards again. Onto the knees. If you need to take the hips from side to side, then do that. And then we're going to come and sit down and do some bound angle variations. So start with the feet together. I want you to draw, again, if you need to be on a pillow for this, or not a block, but maybe a cushion for this one to get the hips up, then that's fine. Get your heels as close towards your inside thighs as possible. So close than you normally would. Keep hold of the feet like you're opening a book. Draw the shoulders down, lift the chest, and draw the knees down, lift up, navel to spine, and breathe. Good. So heels are as close to your inside thigh, your groin as you can. Use the arms to hold them there. Navel to spine, lift through the pelvic floor, breathe, drop the knees. And then keep hold of the feet, keep dropping the knees, and allow your head to roll forwards and down. So it's as though you're trying to get your head onto your toes. Don't worry, you don't have to reach there. You can use your elbows to press down on the thighs if that feels good. Couple of full breaths. Enjoy the gentle stretch through the back of the neck. And then pushing into the sit bones to come up. Allow the feet to come forwards a couple of inches. So we're back to where you'd normally do this stretch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold down, gently pressing down on the legs. Head towards your feet. And if it feels nice here, keep the shoulders down the back. Do gentle, like figure of 8 sways with your head to release tension from the neck. So gentle head movements here. Figure of 8, one side and the other. It's going to really help ease through any tight bits in the neck, and that should feel really good. Notice your spine, notice your neck. And then pushing into the sit bones, rolling up. One more. So this time we're going to go further forwards. Inhale, lengthen. Different stretch this time. Exhale, start to lengthen the body forwards towards the feet. And breathe. Keep grounding the legs down. Imagine you're trying to lengthen out of your hips. So you're getting your lower back as long as you can. Lengthen through your lower back. Reach out of your tailbone. Think forwards and down. And breathe. Hold it here. Breathing into the belly. And as you exhale, allow all the air to empty. Feel the back stretch as you inhale. Really breathing into the back of the lungs, back of the ribs. Exhale, melting forwards and down. 2 more breaths here. Last breath. Find a really big expansion here. Fill the belly with air. Allow the ribs to expand. Allow the back to lengthen. And exhale fully. And then push into the sit bones to come up. Bring the knees in. Take hold of the outside of your feet. Get your torso on your thighs. Good. If you need to sit with your legs a bit wider because you've got bits in the way, then that's fine too. Relax the head. Now slowly start to walk your heels forward and your bottom back. Keep your torso on your thighs. Keep sticking your bottom out. So what we don't want is this. Okay, keep the knees as bent as you need to. Some of you will be able to go straight down into a forward fold, and that's great. The rest of you go as far as you can. When you've got a nice stretch through the backs of the legs and maybe the lower back as well, hold it there. Relax the head down. Breathe. Full breath. Now in this posture, breathe into your belly. So your belly's going to push on your thighs as you inhale. As you exhale, really empty your tummy of air, and this should allow you to be able to draw the chest further forwards. For those of you that are super bendy and need more of a stretch, take your block under your feet to make it a little bit deeper for you. Okay, wherever you are, hold it, whether you're here or with your block. Relax the head down. Breathe in, belly expands. Exhale, navel to spine, empty fully of air, and draw chest towards your toes. 2 more breaths here. Really hug the belly button towards your spine, those lower abdominals in as you exhale. 1 more breath. Slowly rolling up. Nice. Bend the knees slightly, hands behind, lean back as though you're just slumping back, and just gently take the legs from one side to the other, easing out through the hips. Great, we're going to come back to our forward fold. So back to where you were. If your legs were bent, that's fine, keep them bent. And we're going to take both hands to the outside of your left foot. And then we're going to start to turn and look under the left arm. If you can't get that far, take it to the outside of the left leg here and take your left arm up. So it's starting to twist, starting to rotate. Okay, if you're in your deep stretch, you might be able to reach right over and start to bring your right shoulder forwards, left shoulder back. So wherever you are is fine. Listen to your body. And if you've not quite got the opening in the backs of the legs yet, who cares? Just start to twist, reach that left arm over. Breathe. Breathing into the belly still, wherever you are. Finding that twist, drawing that left shoulder back. Exhale, release. Take it to the other side. So go, both hands go to the outside of the right foot or leg, wherever you can reach. Right arm goes up over the head. And then find that twist. Keep drawing your right hip back as you do this. So really opening through that lower back and hip on the right side. If the knees are bent, that's fine too. Keep breathing. And make this your last breath. Exhale, release. Lift the body up. Good. We're going to come into a half heron here. So some of you might need a block or a cushion under the other side. We're going to take our right leg back, left leg extended in front. I'm obviously mirroring you. Okay. So if you need a cushion, that's absolutely fine. There should be no discomfort in your right knee here. And you should be able to sit with a nice tall spine. Okay, keep your left leg active and flex it, sitting up tall. Breathe here. So you might start to feel some tightness in the right hip, and that's absolutely fine. That's what we're working on. Roll the shoulders back. Good. Pushing into the top of your right foot and the back of the left leg. I want you to breathe in and then start to lengthen forwards. Forwards, forwards. Some of you can go straight for the foot and lower the head, or otherwise take the hands out to the side for a bit of stability. If you feel like you're falling, or you again put a cushion underneath if you need to. You should be able to get both sit bones to the floor. Breathe. Full breaths here. Keep that left leg active. Really flex your left toes towards the left shin. Breathing fully. Feel the torso expand. And then push into the hands to come up. And we're going to take a half bound lotus. So take your left heel up towards your right hip. And hold it here. Okay, so you can use both hands. If it doesn't go all the way, just take it to where you can and allow that knee to drop, but lift the body, long spine. So this might be as far as you go, and that's fine. Again, no knee discomfort. Be really mindful of your knees. Some of you will be able to get it all the way to the hip, and you might be able to bind. If you can't, stay here, lifting up, gently drawing that left knee down. Keep hold of it with the foot with your right hand. If you can, take your left hand round, hold onto your foot, draw that knee a bit closer, and you can lower your right arm down or take it across for a slightly deeper stretch. You can start to look back over your left shoulder if you want to, and breathe. So if you haven't gone for the bind, you can still, I'm going to hold this for a few breaths, you can still go for the twist if you want to. You might want to use your strap and put it around the front of the foot like this, and then take hold of it with the hand, and then you can still go into your twist if you want to. So there's that option. Wherever you are, breathe. So we're going to hold this for a few breaths, doing lots of good things here, opening through our right thigh, right hip, twisting, so detoxing, and opening through the left shoulder. Going inwards, notice where you're holding tension. On your next exhalation, slowly release from wherever you are. We'll take both legs out in front. Be mindful when you come out of this one, and just give them a shake. And we'll readjust to the other side. So again, if you need a cushion, I'm going to put it under your right bottom cheek this time. So our left foot comes in. If you want something underneath, cushion or a block, then that goes under the right side. Keep that right leg active. Knees are close together, and then lift up out of the hips. Roll the shoulders back. Keep breathing, and on your next exhalation, push into the top of your right foot, top of your left foot, back of the right leg, and take the body forwards and down. Arms are out if you need to. And then take your attention to your breath. Keeping that fluidity, breathing in and expanding. Exhale, and really allowing your belly to empty of air so you can melt further forwards and down, deeper into your stretch. Keep that right leg active, keep it flexed, don't let it drop out to the side. It's also a really good stretch, gentle stretch down your IT band if they're tight, but do keep that right leg nice and parallel, don't let it drop out. And then push into the hands to come up. Bend your right leg, bring it in. Hold it in a place that's comfortable for you. Or you can take it all the way in if that's okay. So you can either hold it with your left hand and take the right hand down. Or we can go for a bind. Right hand behind. Remember, you can loop your strap over the toes if you want to, like this. And take hold of it at the back. And then walk the fingers round if that feels good. That works for you. But your heel is as close to your hip and your belly as you can get it. Okay, drop that knee. And if it feels nice, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, both feet are active as you lengthen and twist. Keep the heart space lifting, relax the jaw. So you should start to be feeling a little more open now through the hips, through the chest. Keep using your breath. Two more breaths here. Exhale, release. And we're going to take the legs out. Ease them off. And we're going to take the legs out to second position. Again, if you feel like in this position your pelvis is slightly tilted here and you can't reach forward, get a block or a cushion. It's high. Some people need to go quite high for this one, or underneath you. You should feel like you're able to sit with a tall spine that's completely long and straight. If you're feeling a bit curved at the bottom, get some height. Okay, perfect. So we're going to start with nice active legs. Push the legs down, lift the body up. Active, active. Flex your toes. My toes are out of shot, aren't they? Engage your core, but they're up. They're nice and active, I can promise you. Draw your toes towards your shins. Press the legs down. Feel long in the spine. Take a couple of big shoulder rolls here. Relax your jaw if you need to. Do a little face stretch. And take the fingers just in front. And we're going to open the left arm up. So open the chest. Really push into the back of the right leg as you open that left arm up. Breathe fully into the chest. Couple of breaths here. Breath goes into the belly and then the chest expands. On your next exhalation, take that left arm under the right arm and you're heading down towards the floor. So you think left ear to the floor, it doesn't have to go all the way down. Really reach that left arm under, under, under. Breathe. So right shoulder is opening, pulling back, left shoulder is going down towards the floor, twisting here. So stretching through your hamstrings, your inside thighs, your groin and your left shoulder, as well as twisting. Use your full inhalation and a long exhalation. One more breath here. Push into the right hand to come up. Oh, it's a good one. Take your left hand forwards. So both hands forwards. We're going to lift the right arm. Push into both legs, but especially the left hip, the back of the left leg as you open the right arm up. Breathe fully. Find space, especially feeling tight. Open, open, open. Another breath here, another inhalation. Exhale, take that arm under. Right ear goes down towards the mat. Push into your left hand to twist. Push into the backs of both legs. Flex your toes. Breathe like you love yourself. Breathing into tightness. Noticing how your body feels as you exhale. 2 more breaths in. And now inhale, push into the left hand to come up. Okay, from here, we're going to come onto our backs now. Have your strap to hand. We're going to start with the block though, so just lying down, lift the hips up and just place your block right on your sacrum, so it should feel really good this. So you could go, if you want like more of an upper body opening, you can go a bit higher, but I'd suggest on the side your block, or otherwise a couple of nice hard books, not too high. And it should feel comfortable. Palms up, draw your shoulders under your chest, chin to chest. Gently draw navel to spine, pelvic floor lifted to protect your back, and just soften here. Just really allow your back to be long, your spine to be supported, your head to be supported, and allow the front body to be open. A couple of breaths here. Soften the face. Soften the hip flexors. And then pushing into the feet, gently lift the pelvis. Remove the block and lower the hips down. Take hold of your strap. So we're going to put the strap over the ball of the right foot. Keep the right knee soft. Keep the left foot on the floor. Now watch it as you draw your leg towards you, your right hip doesn't hitch up towards the body. I want you to push your right hip in level with the left. Keep that knee soft. As you pull your leg towards you, and use some resistance, just once, I want you to resist with the right leg. So pull with the arms and push that right foot into the strap. Hold it here. Keep pushing. Really feel the back of the right leg engaged. And breathe in. On your exhalation, completely relax the right leg. It's almost tricking your leg into thinking you're more flexible than you are in a safe way. Keep that right hip lengthening down. 2 big breaths here. So I want you to lengthen your right hip down. That's so important, which is why I keep saying it. So you should start to feel an opening, not just in the back of the right leg, but also in your lower back and your glute as well. Chin to chest. Breathe. If you can, it feels comfortable, you can lengthen your left leg down, but keep that right hip lengthening to the bottom of the mat as well. Really nice. Soften the right leg. Change legs. Left foot, all of the foot's going into your strap. And now use the arms to draw the leg towards you. Keep the knee soft. Keep noticing your left hip. If you need to use your left hand to push it down, keep it in line with the right hip. Navel to spine, chin to chest. Breathe in. As you breathe out, use resistance. Keep that resistance and keep breathing. So you're pulling the leg towards you, but you're engaging the back of the left leg, resisting, resisting, resisting. Take a breath in. Exhale. Draw deeper into the stretch. Hold it here. Relax your face. Level off the hips, and if it feels okay, extend that right leg down. Now notice your breath. Lengthening through the left side of the body. And slowly release. Nice. Get rid of the strap. Give the knees a big hug in towards you. Have a sway. We're going to take some hip circles inwards. And then outwards. And let's find happy baby. So take hold of the outside of the feet. Draw your knees towards your armpits. Drawing your toes towards the floor. And when you get to this position, as close to your body as you can with the legs, start to peel your tailbone back down towards the bottom of the mat. That's where all the good stuff happens. Opening through your hips, your lower back, your hams, and breathe. Expanding on an inhale. Letting go on an exhale. And release. Again, hug the knees in towards you. Feel the back supported. Breathe. And now for a couple of minutes, just to finish, you can either do this up the wall, or if you've got a sofa or a chair like this, put your legs up, put your cushion under your bottom, so that your bottom's a little bit higher than the rest of you. Legs onto the chair or sofa, or up the wall. Relax them completely. Arms out, shoulders under your chest. Completely let go. Breathe. Notice every part of your body. Feel your body as one. All the tingles and itches and bits of discomfort and the bits of ease, everything that goes into it. Just feel the body as one. Notice everything. Notice your breath. We're not trying to shape our breath here. We're just noticing. And just stay here for a minute. And you can quietly, to yourself, do a full body scan. either starting at the top of the head or the feet, whichever works better for you. And just notice. Become heavy. And know that it's completely safe to relax and let go. If the mind wanders, just bring it back. Ask yourself, what am I noticing? How do I feel? And then slowly in your own time, unless you want to press pause and stay as you are, in which case great, otherwise rolling onto your side safely. And bring yourself into a comfortable seated position on your cushion or block. A couple of big shoulder rolls. Hands to prayer. And give yourselves a little thanks for taking the time out to do this. It's a lovely thing for your body and mind. And thanks from me as well. You're great. Lots of love. Namaste.